The next home to face the judges is a former Victorian girls' school in the town of Kelso. Kathy took 9 months to completely renovate this dilapidated house into a home for her 5-year-old son Jude and their cockapoo Betty.
I'd lived in London for 20 years and it was just time for a change. So headed up here to look for properties. There were actually 4 for sale on this road, and this was the only one that wasn't actually on the internet, so I hadn't booked a viewing. It was a complete wreck. Fell in love with it, and it all just happened really quickly after that. Looking back, it was a full overhaul. I'd done cosmetic changes before, but this was new roof, new windows, new electrics. We had to get a stonemason in. It was a process of restoring her to her former glory, but actually making it relevant to how we wanted to live. I'm not an interior designer. I'm, an amateur, if anything. But what I like about how it's all come together, it's a very light, calm, contemporary space, but it retains pretty much all the features of a traditional property. So hopefully there'll be nothing else to do for a while. We can just enjoy it.
This 3-bed, 3-bath family home is spread over 3 floors. The lighting has been carefully considered throughout the home, with particular attention paid to the kitchen and living room diner in the basement level.
This is our favourite room because, while it's a great house for grown-ups, it's really important that it was a really brilliant space and a fun and magic place for Jude and sometimes Betty. I love this room too because it was really cheap to do. I think the monochrome palette is really timeless, and that's why we love it.
Looks very clean.
What a bonny house.
I'm expecting big things from this because I love a period property.
Someone's put some care into this because you can see that stone's all been redone.
Yeah, it looks pristine.
This sort of rather elaborate stone portico is rather unusual. That's not typical of a house of this period. So obviously I don't think this was originally a house.
So we might be looking at some conversion aspects to the interior. Should we go and have a look then?
Yeah.
Ooh, love the floors. This is quite dramatic. Look at the lighting.
I was expecting it to be really dark.
Really?
Yeah,
I think this is going to be a light and bright home, almost Scandi. This feels quite Scandi in here, doesn't it? The light floors.
So we're not in a wee Scottish town anymore, are we? We've now jumped into some Scandinavian seaside village, is that what we're saying?
That's it.
Guess we'll find out.
We'll find out.
Oh, more elegant grey.
Oh, this is a beautiful room. This is exactly what I expected, actually. Even with lots of brass and lots of velvet and very plush.
Yes, this is a really controlled palette, isn't it?
I love that fireplace. It's absolutely grabbed my attention.
You're happy here, aren't you?
Yeah, no,
You're
I don't need to see anywhere else.
Okay.
Let's do it. That's enough.
Like home for Kate.
Yeah.
I love the textures as well, though, with the sort of herringbony tweed and then the beautiful soft cotton velvet and the fake fur.
But I do like that certain features have been kept. You still see the cornice. You still see the original windows, the shutters on the windows. You can still sense that you're in an old building.
Yeah, and what I really like about what she's done with this house is what you were saying, the respecting the original features, but actually adding that layer of contemporary colour and pattern. It just really works sort of against, but with the Victorian architecture.
I love the balance of it. You've got the sofas facing each other, the fireplace is the focal point, and then you've got this massive mirror that just reflects all the light, creating this really oversized room.
So is this tidy cosy?
Yeah, more tidy.
It just shows that thing about cold colours is rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
It's a myth. Let's do away with
We've
it.
debunked a myth.
We've just got rid of that.
Mythbusters. Yeah. This is nice. Love these chairs, rattan.
Oh, you're a rattan freak at the moment. Yes.
All about the rattan.
That has been opened up. So this wouldn't have been 2 rooms. So they made one structural alteration, which take that wall away, which would have been there. You then open up the whole space right from the front to the back. So this would have been a really dark space. Now you've got the whole room opened up, and then you're able to sort of allocate this space, say, for the kitchen, and then separate out spaces for the other activities, which obviously I like.
Yes, because there's a sort of polite separation between the kitchen and the dining area. It's amazing how light it is.
Yeah.
When you think that
Yeah.
the view out of both of the windows is of wall, effectively.
May I point out, open shelving. It's like everything's kind of got its place, and it doesn't look messy, does it?
Yeah, and it's the stuff that they use.
Yeah,
so it's
exactly.
not like
and it's within reach.
Yeah.
I'm looking through here, and it is quite busy with the sofa and the dining area, and there's quite a lot happening on the walls as well.
It's lovely though.
It is. It's so comfy.
Really
It's
chilled
very,
out.
very
in here.
charming. I love that these haven't been put away for us.
I want to play with them. I love Playmobiles so much.
But would you edit this then a little bit? Because you were thinking you wouldn't.
No, I love the
Like
busyness.
this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's all happening, but in a very, I don't know, easy way. It never feels overpowering, does it?
It's totally livable.
Yeah,
and yet really put together.
Yeah, it's
at the same
functional
time.
and beautiful.
What a fun kids' room.
This is amazing.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, what have you found?
I found
In she goes.
favourite spot. So do you think they both get in here?
Oh, there's room for two.
I love it. The kids' room is the favourite spot because it's really focused on making a lovely home for a kid to grow up in.
Yeah, that's a really nice thought.
It's been interesting in this house seeing all these little places where the child's life has clearly influenced and made a statement in the grown-up life.
Yes. I think there's a very subtle and well-modulated palette of colours that's used throughout the home. And then when you go down into the kitchen, the family space, that's much brighter and fresher, and that's probably my favourite part of the home, actually. I'm going to give this home a 9.
The one thing in particular I love is the sense of the journey of the person who has taken this building on and has reclaimed this building from what I can only would assume would be a fairly desperate state of circumstances. The one moment that we saw structurally in the basement was the one magical moment, but you could have done more of that. I'm going to give this home an 8.
It was very well thought out in that you could relax in there. It was a great party kind of entertaining space. It really worked around the fact that it was a family home, and there was evidence of that everywhere. And I love that.